Greetings BookTube, I'm Anders and this is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey and is currently hosted by Samantha from Thoughts on Tomes. I will link their channels and the Goodreads group in the description below. This week's topic is gateway books to your favorite genre, and the genre I picked is fantasy. And I tried to pick 5 different types of fantasy. Anyhow, here are 5 books or series that can help you get into fantasy. Number 1. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is probably the most classic of all fantasy stories. It has elves, dwarves, goblins, wizards, and even a dragon. It's a great place to start, not just for fantasy, but if you're interested in Middle-earth, because it's very easy to get into, seeing as it was written for children. The only downside is you have to keep track of 13 dwarfs with names that are very similar to each other. Number 2. The Shadowfell Trilogy by Juliet Marillier. This is a fantasy series with a lot of fey creatures, or good folk as they're called there, and some people who have magical abilities. It's very easy to read, and you really get sucked into the story. Number 3 is The Chronicles of Prydain by Lloyd Alexander. It's a fantasy series based on Welsh mythology, and this series is one of the reasons why I got into fantasy back in my childhood. Number 4, The Black Magician Trilogy by Trudy Canavan. This is a fantasy series with a lot of magic and no non-human characters. I personally love Trudy Canavan's writing style, and I flew through this trilogy and the prequel standalone novel. I haven't started on the sequel trilogy yet, but I'm sure I'll fly through that too. Number 5, The Dragonlance Chronicles by Margaret Wise and Tracy Hickman. This is a Dungeons and Dragons type fantasy. In fact, Tracy Hickman and his wife Laura created the Dragonlance campaign setting for Dungeons and Dragons, and Margaret Wise helped expand it. This is the first series out of many series and standalone books set in this universe. Not all of them are written by the same authors, but I have read all of the ones written by Margaret Wise and I can highly recommend all of them. I guess that's my list, and if you have any suggestions for other fantasy books that could function as gateway books, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time.